I'm Ian.
And I'm Rae.
And welcome to Costume Couture.
Hello again.
Yay! So before we start, you guys know we have a Patreon.
We totes have a Patreon.
We do. And here's something special that I'm just going to say, and it's going to surprise you. Get ready for this. So if we get, you may hit me later on for this, but if we get, let's call it 2 new Patreon subscribers by the end of, by the middle of October. Let's call it that. You and I, on camera, are going to do a good old-fashioned pie eating contest.
Yes.
To see who can eat the most pie.
Mine's gonna be a meat pie.
Okay. I'll do like a boysenberry or something.
Boysenberry. Okay.
Or I'll do an apple cinnamon.
All right, so you heard it here. Check out Heroes Podcast on patreon.com. And if we have 2 new patrons before, I guess we'll do one for November.
Yeah.
You said middle of October. Yeah. So do that. $1 will get you.
Yeah. Get us eating pie.
And since we always do this in cosplay, it'll be pie eating
in cosplay. So, and you could, maybe you can choose what character you want to see eat a pie.
No.
Oh.
No, you don't get to choose which costume I ruin.
Well, we'll put like a murder cloak on, like how they wearing Dexter, whatever, a poncho, murder. We'll put a murder poncho on because we're gonna murder the pies.
We're gonna have a pie eating contest in costume.
Yeah.
If we get 2 new people to subscribe,
either in $1. Let's make it $5.
Okay.
Let's
do 2 new $5 amounts.
Two new $5 amounts will get you a front row seat.
And our first episode in November, we'll have a pie eating contest if we do this. Okay. You got this.
Come on, guys. We want to eat pie.
Okay, so you can choose what flavor, because neither of us are allergic to food, so
I don't think so.
Go ahead and choose what flavor.
Yeah. But don't make it nasty. Make it good.
Make it something we can pick up from Tippins. We don't want to spend a lot of money on this.
No.
Okay, so we also have Cosplayer of the Week.
Mm-hmm. You
go to heroespodcast.com and you subscribe to be the Cosplayer of the Week.
Yeah.
And we're looking at you, Melis Ishida. Girl. Love your Morgan. Oh my god.
So, a lot of cosplayers do this character.
It's an easier cosplay.
I mean, all of it's great. I don't know where to start. I mean, the headpiece, and let's start with that, because that's beautiful.
It's my favorite. So many of them do tiny little wings, and hers
are big.
Straight up and out.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
It is.
The wig is really well done, too.
It's very beautiful. I like that color.
I like the Morgan cosplays. It took me a while to warm up to them because they are kind of I want to say the Harley of the video game world, the anime-ish world. It's there's a lot of them out there, so it's hard to separate yourself from the pack. And
that's very true.
I'm never going to say that a cosplay is overdone because there are no 2 cosplays that are the exact same. So I'm not going to say that, but it is hard to separate yourself. And girl,
you did it good. And then I believe, are they feathers, the whites?
Yeah.
Everything is very
incredible,
intricately done. I like she has the ring on her finger. Yeah. Attention to detail is fantastic.
And that
her
works
wings
for those
on the back,
cosplays. It really does.
And I like how the fabric for the wings almost kind of looks like skin. It's see-through. It's opaque. It's not just a solid sheet of whatever.
You got the bat wing look down.
Yes.
I love it.
It looks very realistic, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well done. Check out Melis Ishida Cosplay at Facebook. I'm sure she has other handles. She did not provide those. Sorry, girl. I can't shout you out if you don't give me stuff.
Womp womp.
But she's great. She's fantastic. Start following her today. It won't be a dull time at all.
No. Yes, go stalk her more again.
Stalk her.
Yes.
Dark stalker. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right.
Ian.
Heroes never die.
Yes, we are talking...
That's my catchphrase for the day.
We are talking about Overwatch. Now, Overwatch, since it started a few years ago, has been a huge inspiration. Kaboom. I blame cosplayers for that.
It blew up.
And I think that's fantastic because every cosplay is intricate.
Yes.
Every costume is award-winning when it comes from these.
Oh, yeah.
They are detailed. They are unique. They, to me, are what makes things like the Disney princesses so incredibly popular. And it's because every character has an outfit that reflects them.
Yes.
Every character has a color scheme that is uniquely them.
Agreed.
And each and everyone appeals to different people. Now, where these guys succeed over the Disney princesses, it includes a lot more different people.
Yeah.
Different,
different ethnicities, different backgrounds, different power sets, different
weights,
species,
ages.
Yes. I mean,
heights.
Yeah. Everything is, it's, I think, the youngest person is D.Va, and the oldest
she's like
is
16. No, she's 19.
Yeah.
They do not have anyone underage.
Right. And the oldest is Soldier 76?
Who's in his 60s, I think.
Unless you don't count Bastion, who's, old.
Yeah,
but,
it's true.
human-wise, I think it's Soldier 76.
Now, on top of just their straight original costumes being incredible, every 6 months these people get new skins.
Yeah.
And
the base game already came with 12 skins?
About that, yeah.
And that's a lot for a game like this. This
Absolutely.
is, this doesn't necessarily have a story-driven mode. It's,
We're
online,
all waiting for it.
Yeah, it's online shooter, massive online role
The
play.
whole point of the game is to team up with people
from,
whether you know
Australia.
or not know. And of course there's issues with that. Of course people ruin the fun for everybody.
Of course.
But they don't ever want to do a solo campaign mode because they want you to interact. Blizzard wants you to interact with people. They have since Warcraft.
Yes.
But Overwatch is probably the shiniest example of that.
I agree.
Considering, you can't just log on and start something up. Whereas with Hearthstone and World of Warcraft, you can.
Yes. So these characters are designed, like we said, very much where they are from, their power set, and their age. Those are three major factors that go into their costumes.
Absolutely.
For example, Reaper, he has a skull bone mask looking thing, and he looks like a anime version of the Grim Reaper with shotguns.
He does, yes.
He looks so cool. And I love his look. And, compared to, say, Tracer.
Yes.
Who is, about this big.
Yes.
And she has a, time teleporter thing on her chest? I don't know what you call it.
I forget what it's called. I'm terribly
There's
sorry.
an official name for it, but I can't remember what it's called.
It's,
But she has goggles on, because it makes sense, because, when she's traveling and she's going super speeds, she doesn't want anything get in her eyes, and her hair is always, in a fun little do, and it's a skin-tight, aerodynamic outfit, so she can get to her destination as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. There are so many different characters, and they keep adding good ones. They add about 1 or 2 a year now.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's too much to keep track of right now.
It's a little difficult to keep track of, but my favorite thing is all the characters appeal to both sexes. It appeals to multiple age ranges, as well as people of color, people of non-color.
People of non-color.
People of non-color. I personally have about 4 or 5 characters that I would cosplay as, either 1 or 2 of their versions. Like, I would love to do a just straight up normal original skin Mercy tomorrow.
Okay.
Mercy is my favorite looking character.
She's beautiful.
Yes. She's absolutely gorgeous. I adore Mercy. I love the healer. I love playing the healer. I love helping out. My favorite things are either, big tank guy that can just go in and destroy, or the healer.
Yeah.
And Mercy does that. But I also want to do a gender bend Reaper.
Yeah. Do it.
Right? Like,
just
I want the guns. I want the mask.
Yeah.
I want my waist cinched in, corset, have my tits to my chin, and just go guns a-blazing,
That's how you do it.
Right.
But no, so speaking of Mercy.
Yes.
I like that her look, when you see hospital and hospital signs, there's like an angel on, symbols. She's very much that symbol, and her name is Mercy. She is a healer. You know, a lot of these things connect, and they're very smart with that.
Absolutely.
But, so, like, who's your go-to character? Is it Mercy, right?
So when I play...
Yeah.
It's actually Widowmaker.
That's mine, too.
Now,
okay.
I like sniping people when I play video games.
Yeah.
But the fun thing is, I have no desire to ever put together that cosplay.
Okay.
It's nothing against her. It's nothing against anything about the costume. It's just there are so many people that have done a great version out there that I'm not compelled to. It's not that I don't think I couldn't do a good version. It's just, you know, I'm compelled to play the character, and that's about it.
Yeah. I do want to do a gender bent version of her.
I think you should.
But
I want to see you in spandex.
But that's the thing. I don't know how to do it. Because it is like a one skin type. I mean, I can maybe do what I did with my Catwoman, which is do different pieces and make it purple.
Yeah, you could.
And, you know, go from there and, you know, whatever. But
I think as long as you had the longer hair, and if you had the goggles and the different
her
sniper
widow goggles or whatever,
telescopes, I think you'd be good.
I agree. But it's just... It's hard to do. But if I can do something with Catwoman, I can do something with her. But it just takes a lot of time to...
I believe in you.
Thank you.
I believe in you.
That makes someone.
So let's talk about their new summer skins.
Yeah, it's for the summer games.
They're vastly different than last year's summer games.
Yeah, there's different characters, too.
Absolutely.
Like, for example, Widowmaker didn't make the list last year.
Last year she didn't, but this year she did.
And she's in, like, a sarong.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yes.
And she has sunglasses, and
they make no qualms about it. Widowmaker wants to be sexy as a character, and so she is. She actively goes out of her way to be visually provocative.
I agree.
And I love that, because to say that women don't do that or men don't want to look sexually attractive is ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong, if every single woman was like that and none of the men were, I'd get really annoyed.
Right,
but that's not the case. It's one woman that stands out among others.
Yes. And the other women in this game are cute and sexy, but Widowmaker takes it to a whole new level. I think it's also because Widowmaker's a villain, so she can,
true.
I think that villainous aspect, much like Catwoman in the DC universe, has that sex appeal just in general.
It's true.
But Soldier 76 gets a new skin.
He's got the grill master.
He's a dad. He has the dad skin.
He does.
They listen to the community. The community for a long time has been saying Soldier 76 is daddy as fuck. He
needed a dad bod.
Yes, and so they gave him like the luau shirt.
Yes.
They have him with socks and sandals paired.
Yes.
And his gun is like a grill master. It has like a beer can on it. It's ridiculous. But it looks hilarious, but it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous when you compare it to his normal outfit, but he's got that really amazing leather jacket. And I gotta tell you, that leather jacket reminds me of NASCAR so much. And I know a lot of people don't. They'd rather me think it's Formula racing instead, but it does. It reminds me of NASCAR. Yeah. And I really liked... I love his goggles that he wears. I love his visor. Yeah. It is so cool looking. So to see that stuff comparison back and forth, it's pretty funny.
It is. And I like that they listen to fan input. They listen to the community.
That's all they do, They're like, when are you going to put in an LGBT character? 2 weeks later, they're like, Tracer.
Well, and also...
And everybody thought it was Sombra.
I can see Sombra, though, maybe being bisexual. But anyway.
I don't care.
With Tracer, also the fan community said one of her poses was too sexualized, they thought. And so they changed one of her, ending victory poses.
Yes.
So, what I do like about Blizzard is they listen to fan input. They go, this skin would be super cool for this character and super funny and very much a fan service. Let's do it. And everyone freaked out.
Yes.
When they saw that he had sandals and socks, I'm like, I'm done.
Right.
I'm going to play this game again. Because I haven't played it in a while, but I'm like...
That's hilarious. Yeah. Yes. I completely agree.
So, one of my favorite skins is Mercy's.
I agree.
It's very...
Greek goddess.
Yeah. With the sandals. The sandals make it very Greek.
She looks very much like Hermes.
I agree. And, it's still very much Mercy. And she has she has a smaller set of wings.
Yes.
It's not, the big Gigantica wings. But... it is still very Greek kind of goddess of her.
Yes.
And it's very cute, and I love the blue and the white with it as well.
I like those colors on her.
It works. It was
well done.
I think that and her blonde hair, I think it works.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Reaper got a biker outfit.
He did.
And his mask is like a biker's mask.
It is.
And his color scheme is now black and orange, was very Halloween looking.
Which
with a cape.
They alluded to for the Halloween skins last year too, and it was really creative.
Yes. Junkrat is a cricket player.
Which is hilarious.
Which is very...
Junkrat is ridiculous. He reminds me of these, like, Borderlands kind of characters where they're...
Yeah.
It's very much apocalyptic, crazed maniac kind of look. And for him to be in this cricket outfit, very European, very... It's still kind of crazed, but it's such a stark difference. And that's what's fun about these skins, is you can be a little... weird with them.
Yes. One of the weird ones is McCree.
Who's a lifeguard.
He's a lifeguard.
Again,
well, he has two skins. One's a lifeguard, and the other one he's like wearing an American flag.
Well, that's his one from last year when the Olympics.
Is that the last year one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they kept that one.
Yes.
Because it was very popular. Now,
very patriotic, very popular.
Absolutely. McCree is one of those where he gets... He's kind of a vanilla character, but he gets some of the coolest skins. I loved the American flag. I thought it looked really cool.
It's funny to see him just tracing around with an American
Absolutely.
flag.
And then now he's a freaking
now he's
lifeguard.
A lifeguard, because why not?
It looks insane. But he probably is the guy that shows off. He doesn't show off the most skin, but he shows off a lot.
Yes.
And
even his traditional skin, he shows off. He has that low cut.
Yeah. And he looks really sexy doing it. Yes. So go for you.
It's high noon.
Oh, God.
So, and there's other characters for the summer skins, but is there a skin from either previous expansion packs or the base game that you really love on a character?
Okay, so my favorite set of skins were the Halloween ones. Yeah. I loved Vampire Symmetra.
That was cool, and my favorite I loved is the Witch Mercy. It's gorgeous.
That has got to be the most popular cosplayed skin.
For Mercy, yes.
I mean, I don't know. For any... D.Va's really easy to cosplay.
D.Va is.
You buy the Zentai suit, you put it on, you're done. But that Mercy, I've seen, like, so many people do it. Yeah. And, man, when a guy does a cosplay better than you just gotta let it go.
Yeah. And I love...
He did. I will find that.
Was it Warhog as Frankenstein?
Roadhog. Yes.
Yes.
That was really cool.
That was very funny. I'm like...
They had a lot of fun with that.
And the mad scientist was Junkrat, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So...
I love the
personalities fit with the Halloween ones, too.
They did.
They did a holiday Christmas one, too? Yes or no?
I don't remember. I know they did the Chinese New Year.
That was it. They did something.
I had a lot of fun with Chinese New Year.
Which, that is a very interesting holiday to do skins off of. You wouldn't think...
Here's the thing, though.
Chinese New Year for skins.
Overwatch is so eclectic and so diverse that not doing a Christmas one, choosing not to do that, and instead picking a different skin, A, guarantees you that you're not going to have double, and B, puts you at a spot to appeal to other people.
Agreed.
There's more than 1 billion people in China, and they play video games. So why not appeal to them who are celebrating this in February?
Right. It was a very bold move. I don't think I've ever seen a video game do that before. I've seen them do Christmas skins. I've seen them do holiday skins, Halloween skins, but never something like that.
I play freemium games, and one of them is the Avengers Academy. They always have something for a holiday. Yes. It's so easy to have holiday tie-ins.
Yeah, put a Christmas hat on someone and you're done.
Exactly. Yeah. I never see my games appeal to holidays outside of the U.S., even though they are available in many languages, many countries. Like, there's no reason why they can't. So, I mean, if you have people in China who get the Easter package every single year on their video games, there's no reason why we can't get the Chinese New Year.
One holiday that I want to see, which kind of coincides with Halloween, but I want to see Day of the Dead.
See, I think it would be incredibly smart, especially with Sombra being a Hispanic woman.
Exactly.
And there's, like, the sugar skull aside, there's tons of beauty involved in
very vibrant
Day of the
colors. Dead. Yes.
Absolutely.
It's not this grim depicted thing that most Americans think it is.
And it's also not the second Halloween that Mexican families get and we don't. It's not it. It's celebrating the life of their... If there was a
second Halloween, I would have been pissed. I'm like, I'm celebrating the second Halloween,
and that's not what this is. Like, it's not it at all. It's a celebration of their fallen loved ones as opposed to a day of mourning. So.
Yes. I would love to see a Day of the Dead version of some of these characters.
I think that would be incredibly beautiful.
I agree.
I really do.
And not, cultural appropriation or whatever.
Well, here's the thing. There's a ton of characters in there, multiple ethnicities, multiple races. They could do this without
being racy or racial or being insensitive or whatever.
You can appeal because here's the thing. Without a certain amount of cultural appropriation, we would never know about these things. You have to learn about them, but there's a difference in partaking in a festival and then, calling it your own.
Right. Yes, I do agree. What are some other skins that you want to see?
Oh, man. So, I'd like to see something not associated with holiday.
Okay.
It's very difficult, but it would be really cool if for an anniversary of Overwatch they did like all metallic colors, like they were
like gold and silver.
Yeah, some bronzes and platinums. It would be really cool to get new themes like that in. I'd like to see. It would be cool to see a formal. A lot of cosplayers do formal versions of the characters, and really, it's just. Headgear and prom dress, but basically. I think that it would be really neat if it was more tailored.
They can do some details on that.
Right. Like, they can team up with Fashion Week or something and come up with some really cool things. Overwatch Couture and...
Oh, that would be cool.
It'd be hilarious to see May or D.Va...
And a dress that's so
comfortable. Or Roadhog in a tux.
Right, they'll be like, what is going on? Or he'd be like in a tux that's like, kind of coming up because it's too small for him or something. That'd be really funny and cute.
Yeah, so I'd like to see some like that aren't connected with a holiday. But at the same time, Valentine's Day would be a ton of fun.
Yes, and I would love to see a St. Patrick's Day kind of themed.
That would
where
be
everyone
fun.
is fighting, but like they have like a beer in hand and they're
I'd be totally
something.
Cool with them mixing
really
Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. They fall very similar, or just a month apart, really. Yeah. And it means that everything's restricted to this one monochrome color palette, and that's not always fun, especially for a video game that features characters in stark blues and oranges.
But you have greens, golds, yellows. Oranges,
and then you mix in the reds, purples, pinks. Yeah. It would be really pretty if they did both holidays at once. I
agree.
Yeah,
do it, Overwatch.
Do it.
Lastly,
I think it's cool if they would cross over some of their other games if they had like a World of Warcraft skin for their Overwatch characters.
Interesting, because they crossed over. Was it Tracers in what game? Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm, yes. Tracer
and... I feel like One War is in there, isn't it?
Yes, I want to say...
Is it Winston?
I thought it was Reaper.
It could be Reaper.
I don't play Heroes of the Storm. I'm sorry.
It's one of those two.
But definitely Tracer is in there.
Yes. So, and it's her normal, Overwatch skin.
Right.
But I do agree that some of the other games, like, what was it? Diablo or...
That would be cool. Get, like, the wizard on top of Reaper or something.
It would be
the Necromancer.
Yes.
Right?
See, I don't know if there's a light... Well, I mean, they're all owned by the same company.
Yeah,
right?
Blizzard owns everything.
So they could do it
borrow
then.
It's not
we should also mention that these characters are cosplay a lot at cons, yes, but they are mainly featured at a thing called BlizzCon.
Yes.
BlizzCon is Blizzard's Comic-Con.
Anytime Blizzard has a new character for any game, they hire a cosplayer to make the costume and debut it for them. So you know what it looks like before you see the panel introducing it.
Correct.
They have appreciated cosplay from day one, and BlizzCon is filled not with cosplayers from start to finish. It's really not. It's got probably the smallest amount of cosplay at a convention. Yeah. However, these are the champs. These are the best cosplayers
the creme de la creme
of the country.
Yes.
They work on these cosplayers costumes for years at a time. And one of our friends, Stephen K. Smith, built an orc last year for it, and it looked fantastic. It was breathtaking.
It was.
The way he is able to make latex into skin texture,
like I can,
beautiful.
Yeah, I can't even make my own skin look like skin, let alone that. So it's tricky. But also, what Blizzard does for if you want to cosplay, they will have references on each character. Color schemes, color palettes. What this fabric would, be. They have these in profiles, which is something that no game I have ever seen do before.
No game, no movie, no cartoon, nothing has ever provided this much references. They want you to cosplay.
They want you to, because they don't really care about copyright.
That is advertising for them.
Yes, they're smart.
Yes.
They are very smart in that aspect.
BlizzCon is not going to hit you with a C&D because you cosplayed one of their characters.
Yeah, no.
Unlike Marvel and DC, I've seen them both hand out CDs before.
Yeah.
Same with Nintendo.
Yeah.
They love just passing those things out like candy.
But yeah, so Overwatch, these skins, and they're going to come out with more, I know it, with, a bunch of characters as well.
2 or 3 times a year, they come out with new skins.
I would love to, I'm trying to think, is there any other skin-based thing? Because they did summer games, have they done winter games yet?
I don't believe they have. That would be really cute.
I think
all of the things were covered in snow and it changed everything. Yeah. Maybe May takes hers off because she's comfortable.
Right, she's just in the tank top. She's like, what? This is fine.
What?
I don't know.
Who's got one of your favorite cosplays for Overwatch?
Ooh.
Because I know I really love Stella Chu's version of Imp Mercy.
I cannot think of her name because it's blanking on me, but she's super famous and does Widowmakers. Like, you always see her picture, like, the before and after. You know who I'm talking about.
I do. I follow her.
And I cannot think of her. I'm so sorry. I cannot think of her name right now. But if you see, because the first time I saw the thing was on Instagram, and the before, she's in, like, a casual, I think, tank top or whatever. And then the after, she is body painted. She has the full suit on. She has... It's the classic Widowmaker skin. It's the classic purple and pink skin. But she just looks amazing as her.
Allison Tabitha.
That's the one.
Allison Tabitha is a fantastic cosplayer. I've been following her for a little over a year now. And she is most known for doing a before and after she puts on the costume. And just how incredible it looks from certain
It looks beautiful. Like... I'm like, did she just, like, step out of the game? What's happening? What's going on? Is this real? Is this VR? I don't know. VR Overwatch would be really cool. Just thought about that.
That'd be awesome. Let's play VR Overwatch.
Right? But the intricate and the detail work in that costume.
Absolutely.
And the body paint. Because you gotta paint yourself, what, like a grayish purple?
It's a gray purple, so...
There's no actual body paint for it. You gotta mix a lot of stuff.
Absolutely. And that's my difficulty with Poison Ivy, because there's a lot of colors... that she has used in the past, but most of the animated stuff, whether it's on the video games or TV, it's a gray,
like a translucent,
green. So that's props to her for mixing that so well.
She is my favorite Overwatch cosplayer by far.
I get it.
Also, our friend Guy does a gender bent casual Mercy.
He does.
It looked so good on him. He loves Mercy.
A couple weeks ago when he was on the show, he told us he was going to do a girl master. So we'll pop that picture down here because it's already out.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So this is Overwatch. If you guys haven't played it yet, it's on Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Yes, it's on PC. It is on consoles as well.
Mm-hmm.
They do not mix and match because PC does have a little bit of an advantage with faster controls than console. So if you play on console, you will not be mixing with PC gamers.
No, it's all console to console, PC to PC, what have you. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below what your favorite skin is, what skin you want to see. Have you
cosplayed one before? We would love to see it.
There's a lot of people who are designing their own unique skins, which are very cool. So
we have a friend who does a Harley D.Va mashup, and it's really adorable.
Yes,
Chelsea Glatz from Chelsea Currently Cosplay.
Those things, the Harley D.Vas are. I've seen a few of them. I'm like, that's an interesting mashup.
I think it works because the Suicide Squad Harley is so much like D.Va. It's ridiculous.
It is, but I don't... That's a different topic for another day. But,
all right. Well, this is Overwatch. We love it. How much do you love it? Let us know. Check us out, Heroes Podcast Network, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can check out Ian at Haus of Turner Cosplay with a U, because he's fancy. Haus.
Yeah.
And you can check out me, SirynRae Cosplay, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. So thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.